Welcome back, everybody, to Dren608 Plays. This is a Christmas gift I got. So this is going to be a relatively new game from Owlcat Games. Rogue Trader, set in the Warhammer 40k universe, which is a dark and grim Gothic science fiction setting. Is the best way I can describe it. We will be starting a new game. Full disclosure, I did go through this a little bit, so I kind of know what to click on. So it's not absolutely brand new, but at least I have some idea of how the controls work. I'll still be learning things as I go. I have not read up on any wikis or watched a lot of videos or anything like that. I think I need to do something about this volume. Where's the sound? Yeah, let's turn down the master volume a little bit. I can hear myself talk. Let's do that. Okay. Save that. Get out of here. Make it a little bit quieter. Alright, we're going to start up a new game. Basically, this is going to be character creation. Let's see how long it takes me. Main story. Take up the mantle of a rogue trader, the scion of an ancient dynasty of daring privateers. Reign over their trade protectorate and explore the fringes of the known galaxy. Darkness looms over the bloodline of Von Valencius. As it faces multiple threats from within its own ranks and without, its countless enemies seek to destroy the most daring and brave agents of humanity. It's up to you to hold the reins of this shattered protectorate and forge a new path for the Von Valencius dynasty, currently finding itself in a vortex of wars, intrigues, calamities, and heresy. The stakes are high and rise even higher as you cross paths with terrifying, powerful, and vicious adversaries in the darkness of the Koronus Expanse. Yeah, okay. Difficulty setting, we're going to leave it on normal. I'm not going to change anything. Normal for me is like where they expect you to start. The story mode is, if you read it, basically everything's down. The story mode is just so you can play the game without worrying about getting whacked too easily, and you can just kind of explore everything in the world. Normal is where I usually start on most of these games, especially from Owlcat games. Start it on the normal. Once you really know what the heck you're doing, then you can start going up to the harder difficulties. So we're going to just leave it at normal and go forward. The fact that they have a scenario tab means there's probably going to be downloader. Alright, now I'm not going to do any of these. I don't like starting with pre-generated characters. We're going to build our own. So first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to pick a picture. What do I want to look like? Well, I kind of know where I want to go. That looks like a naval type person. Lots of scars. I don't have anybody that I really like. I do have to figure out how I can make some other portraits so I can get a portrait that kind of looks like what I want to be. Well, let's go with this guy for the portrait anyway. So that's going to be my portrait. Okay. That's kind of what you look like. Appearance. Body types. We'll just stay there. Face. What can we do with faces? Oh, there's a bunch of them. Sort of a neutral and penetrating look. I think I kind of like that. No. We'll start with that. Hair. Curly hair. Kind of go there. Hair color is going to be eyebrows. Are you kidding me? Eyebrows? Okay. What else we got here? Eyebrow color. We want to make that match our hair color. Beard. We'll change its color to match our hair color. Going for an older look. Alright, tattoos. I can have tattoos, huh? Go for matching tattoos. Oh, I can only have that on one arm, huh? I only get one tattoo? Oh, that's tattoo number 1. So I get matching tattoos there. I think we'll just go with that. Tattoo color. Make your choices first. Well, I did. Okay. No. 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 Scars? I like that one. That one looks like a scar just on your forehead. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, now. I made my choices. I don't want 5 tattoos. Why are they like this? I have to take 5 tattoos? I don't want all these extra tattoos. go with that. Okay, tattoo color. Alright, we'll just leave that there. Augmentations. Do I want augmentations? I don't know, do these things do anything for you, or are they just looks? Think about augmentations. Kind of goes with the tattoo there. Is there an augmentation you can put on your back? Not really. Just be on your head, huh? That's the one I took for that. Oh, no, I wanted to have that one be that one. And this one can be... Actually, this one can be that. Put that one there. And this one can be... something that's not really seeable. Okay. That should be that. Voice.
A new challenge for me.
Deliver their demise.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
I like pragmatic.
I will delight my masters with your demise. Behold the wrath of madness. For the Emperor!
I don't need luck. I have strategy.
We'll do pragmatic. Okay, that takes care of the whole that. Now this is supposed to be one of the bigger things you pick, and you have to do it with the idea of what's going to happen with your origin. I already know I want to be a commissar. So I'm going to be a commissar. So a commissar from where? Could go, let's see. Death World gives you -5 fellowship and -5 intelligence. What's a Forge World give you? Toughness and intelligence. -5 strength. -5 on willpower. -5 on fellowship. Imperial World, no pluses, no minuses. What does this thing do? Add a +10 bonus to one thing. This gives you +5 and 2. Intelligence and toughness. Perception and willpower. Manufacture super complex, little magical capacity and power. So you get some of this. Pinnacle of Weaponry. First attack in combat with any plasma melta or power weapon deals additional damage equal to your intelligence bonus. Gain plus toughness bonus deflection against the burning effect of flame weapons. Hit chance and dodge reduction against any target they hit with a single target attack. Calculated relations. Forge world characters can use persuasion, coercion, commerce based on intelligence. So if I concentrate on my intelligence, I can get a bunch of things going that way instead of fellowship, which is at a minus already. Okay. Alright, I think we'll go with Forge World. Okay, and Forge World, do this. Gain plus 10 intelligence, plus 10 plus intelligence for critical hits. Get a better toughness percentage. I like the analytics. I'm going to be that kind of person. Okay, so then I go into my origin. I'm going to be a commissar, which will negate the -5 fellowship, up my weapon skill with close combat, athletics, and coercion, which is based on fellowship, but you can use your intelligence when you get that one thing. For a living symbol of image and authority, guarded with a mix of fear and also by this. I'm gonna go with Commissar. Get +5 here, +10 there. Duty and honor. Motivation. Fellowship bonus, okay. Oh, I can use all contests a couple times. Okay. Those look like those might be interesting. Let's try Commissar. Alright, next down the line is Triumph. You played a key role in exposing a conspiracy amongst your superior officers in the Astro. So, loyalty and value, visage, fellowship. So, coercion goes up by 5. Logic goes up by 5. Demolition goes up by 5. Let's go with logic. I want to be the thinking man type person. Darkest Hour. Beaten half to death. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, now I get to go to Archetypes. Now this is where you gotta be careful because they only let you go into certain... styles mid-combat. Sorry, with each second battle. Crowd control. Okay. So that's what. Dang it! How do I get. Oh, to Archetypes. Okay. So Soldier can go to Arch-Militant, Master Tactician, or Bounty Hunter. Officer can go to Vanguard, Master Tactician, and Grand Strategist. Operator, Grand Strategist, Bounty Hunter, Assassin. Warrior to Arch-Militant, Vanguard, and Assassin. So this gives me the... It's a Grand Strategist. Battlefield control, ally buffs, unique utility, enemy debuffs. Okay. Master Tactician. There's the momentum of their party, enhance the combat effects as well as momentum and versatility. Yeah, this one's supposedly something about zones. And what's Vanguard? Defensive support, temporary wounds, absorbing attacks, attack redirection. Yielding beacon, unyielding guard, unyielding guard. Retaliates when attacked. Named combat manager suffers from all sources. +1 up to a maximum of +15. 1/5 of that bonus. Okay, that sounds interesting. Gets you extra wounds. Alright, do I want to be an officer? Lets me choose between tactician and operative, gives me that. Soldier's the only one that... Soldier and warrior are the only ones that go to arch militant. Soldiers are melee. Warriors are. Soldiers are shooters. Officers are commanders. So let's go with officer, shall we? That's probably the wrong thing to do, but we're going to go with officer. Commissar and officer, that kind of fits. So then we get to our characteristics, which is the next important thing. We have 35 points to add. I want to make my intelligence go up by 5, and this go up by 5. Everything else is at 30s, and I remember this game. What I remember when I played the tabletop game a couple times. It's like your fellowship controls those, but I can actually use my intelligence for that when I get to a certain level. So if I added... Well, I want to be able to shoot a gun, and so if I go... Make myself equally good with a sword and a pistol kind of thing. And then, willpower doesn't really control anything over here. What's willpower again? Stand the horrors of the war of terrors of space, dreadful opponents, Crowd or interrogate a harrogate also increases the chance of resisting negative mental and psychic powers. Perception. Check out stray bolt or shell casing in between the days. God, I want to do all of these. Well, I guess we'll go with willpower. Perception is not used over here. Willpower? Oh, man. It helps me with persuasion. I take that back down to 35. My willpower up. I don't know. Okay, so this won't go up unless I do something about it. This will go up automatically. Origin advancement will go up. Origin advancement will go up. Strength will not. Agility won't either. Okay. I think we're going to take both of these up to 35 to start with. Okay, and then we get to pick our ship. These are both the same. So what should we call our ship? I don't want to just call it Sword Class Frigate. I want to give it a name. Well, as in all my initial playthroughs, I always go with something based on Dren608. So we're going to call this the... what if we just change... I call it the Sword Class. I'm going to call it the 608 class. It's a play off of my name, right? 608 class frigate. We're just going to take this. I like this one because it says something about speed, which means I can move. To me, speed seems to be, like, important. Probably isn't, but okay. So we go over here, and we should see our total here. So from Forge World, I have these skills. Edit the name. And oop. I have my caps lock on. So Dren 608 Trader rather than Rogue. Okay. So there we go. Apply that. That's my name. I'm the officer, which means I get at all costs from Commissar. That took down my strength. Affix of Brilliance. Got a +5 in my logic. So I have like 40s there and 45 in logic. Forge World gave my intelligence toughness a boost and fellowship down. At all costs. Single shot or single target melee attack applies to following effects. Enemy target becomes marked. The ally who kills the marked enemy gains an additional turn after the current one with +2 action points and +4 movement points. Ally target. All allies gain an additional +1 action point and +3 movement points for the next round. Can only be used once per combat, and I cannot get it for myself, so it has to give it to someone else. Voice of command. Fully push themselves, increasing their characteristics by 5 plus 2 times my fellowship bonus for 1 round. Okay, what's my fellowship bonus? My fellowship bonus. Fellowship is here. So characteristics bonus is +3. So I would give them 5 plus 3 times, or 5 plus 2 times, so that'd be a +11 for a round. Officer's abilities can be applied to the target of voice from any distance. Character becomes the target of voice command, cannot be targeted by this ability again for the next 2 rounds. Okay, so I can use it often, but I just can't use it on the same guy. You gotta spread it around. You gotta command everybody. Okay, got it. there we are. Okay, we're gonna hit complete. We're gonna do whatever dialogue comes up. I think there's a little bit of a dialogue here, and then we'll save and go on to do the first prologue, whatever, in future videos. Okay, so there we are. Dren608, the commissar, former commissar, now turned rogue trader. So if we complete, and let's see what we get into. So it loads us up. Maybe. It will take a while for me to load when I'm doing things because of the way my computer is configured. I do not have things sitting on my solid state drive unless I absolutely have to. So it's going to be loading from it's a very fast hard drive, but it still is going to be loading from a fast hard drive. So it will take a little time when we're doing loads like that. So bear with me, folks. All right, so if we press any key, which one's the any key anyway? Okay. There's like 25 or 26,000 people on this ship, so. Little things flying around. Very many things flying around. Like I said, it's very Gothic science fiction, but it's Gothic science fiction. Here we go.
An excellent place for contemplation.
And
One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Okay, so one of the things you can do is like this. You can hover over that. You guys can pause and read it. To guide the ruler and the higher power to which humanity offers their prayers for aid and deliverance. Most would be driven mad with despair if they knew the truth. Yes, those of us who read the lore know the truth. The man who has approached you is gazing down into the depths of the vast temple on one of the lower decks. That's what's down here. So I could be... Alright, and you are in a dialogue here. You can learn more about current events. Influence the character you're speaking to, or even alter the course of the game's narrative. Your character's personal story depends on the dialogue choices you make. So pay attention. Available dialogue options are displayed on the right. Select a reply by clicking the left mouse button on it or pressing the corresponding digit on your keyboard. Got it. Okay. So I could say truly an awe-inspiring sight. No. Because I am from a Forge world. I could say, have we met? So I don't know who the heck this guy is. Conrad Voigt-Veer. I don't know who you are, Conrad. So let's ask you, who the heck are you?
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigt-Veer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencius. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
He bows his head and focuses his attention on you, Rogue Trader, subject of the Imperium with a unique hereditary title. A Rogue Trader is tasked with exploring and exploiting the still uncharted regions of the galaxy for the benefit of mankind. So that's what you are. You're out on the edges of civilization. Divisional Commissar of the Officer Prefectress Dren608 Trader Xanathar. Yeah, let's be a little ostentatious.
My regards, Commissar. Finding you was a difficult task given your parents' fate and your upbringing in the Schola Progenium. Truly, our meeting is an act of providence, is it not?
This guy, I can't pronounce that first name. Voigtver? Voigtver? Smiles faintly, but you're not sure it is directed at you. Schola Progenium, a division of the Ecclesiarchy responsible for the upbringing, education, and training of orphans of those officers and nobles who have died in the service of the Imperium. So, I'm an orphan. Did you know that? I didn't know that. I just found that out. That wasn't in my original story that I saw. Okay, and then I guess I have to continue.
I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias, and carry the burden of an heir of his house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with her ladyship. Bear it with honor.
What are your responsibilities?
To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencias. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
Well, let's go through this real quick. There's another candidate?
There is. And you will meet him soon enough.
Tell me about the one whose ship I have found myself on.
I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back. Especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract particularly close attention. Suffice it to say that her ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade, and a woman of immense power and entitlement. However privileged your position may be, I ask that you do not incur her anger by being disrespectful or obtuse. Lady Theodora despises both qualities.
So don't disrespect her and don't be obtuse to her. Okay. Warrant of Trade is a sacred relic document that affirms the preeminent rights of a rogue trader throughout the galaxy. Yeah, but if you're going up against Xenos or something, or aliens aren't going to respect that. They don't care, right? Strange title for the lady there?
Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the Lex Imperialis at the time when the first rogue traders entered the God Emperor's service. And therefore, it is sacrosanct.
Alright, so the Imperium, galaxy-spanning interstellar human empire ruled by the living god who is known as the Emperor of Mankind. And Lex Imperialis is the Codex of Imperial Laws. Okay? So why have I been brought here?
So that you may fulfill your blood duty.
Okay.
Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor.
Okay.
I see that you are shocked. Yes, you understood correctly. Lady Theodora's authority indeed supersedes that of those whom you obeyed before. The Lord Captain's power is so great that she is capable of performing unthinkable feats, such as changing the fate of a servant of the Imperium. Your fate.
Okay. Well, that's cool. I assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let us address it.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far.
None of which I know nothing about. Okay, we go here.
The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencias are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Okay, so we end the dialogue. And then... We meet with a person who is flagship. Storm is brewing over the dynasty. So this is all in my journal. And this is telling me how to do things like that. Okay. So I've got all that. And then there was a journal. Okay. So this is kind of like in the Pathfinder and the Wrath of the Righteous. You get a journal to kind of tell you what's going on. Contracts must be like quests, maybe rumors or things for you to go check out. You know, may lead to quests, I guess. What else have I got over here? Character. You can look at your character. 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. These are what do we call them? They're not really they're kind of like what would you call it? I guess you would call them alignment in Pathfinder or D&D terms. They're kind of like that, where they you're kind of your beliefs. Faith in the power of good, we're capable of overcoming the horrors and dangers of the universe without need for artificial prohibitions. Desire to seek out common ground and compromise rather than uncompromising destruction. Current values. This one here is belief in the holiness and infallibility of the laws of the Imperium. It's like if you were an Imperial citizen, you would definitely want to go down this. Adherence to the God Emperor and the holy chosen ones, carrying out his will to the ignorant and unruly masses, unfettered hatred and the enemies of mankind, be they traitors, heretics, xenos, or servants of chaos. And heretical, devotion to corruption and taint of the warp through the total submission to the basis, darkest impulse of the soul, constant worship of the ancient gods of the Imperium. So you want to be a chaos agent, you go down this one. I'm going to try and go down this one as much as I can. From what I understand, once you hit level 3 in one of them, that's the one you're going down. And you can get to like level 2 in the others, but you can't get, once you hit a level 3, you can't go to a level 3 in any of the others. That's the way somebody explained it to me. I was like, okay. So, I got features. That's what I can do right now. Talents. So I can do these two things. Posts, I can do nothing. Reinforce the shields. That's my bad thing. That's what I... Plus 14 critical hit chance, Commissar, Forge World, Effects of Brilliance, Officer, right, okay, so those are kind of my talents. This is what I can do, this is like my talent, my can do bar here. Okay, so we got that. Reputation, 0 with everybody. Archetype, which is what I'm in. When I get to 16th level, I can pick one of these 3. I'll worry about that when I get there. And an exemplar is supposed to be higher, but I guess when you get up to here, you can come down and do some of these, I guess, or something somebody said. And in my biography, which we don't have any history of yet. Okay. All right, so that's that. I am going to go ahead and put a cut in here. I've been at this for 45 minutes, just creating my character and getting through the very initial encounter. This is supposedly like the prologue in most of Owlcat games, so this is going to be teaching me how to do things as I go along. In the next one, we will follow Conrad, or whatever his name is, and go meet the master of the ship, I guess, and find out what's going on. I do like the fact that they have a bug report here because it is relatively new, and I'm sure that people will find things. I do like the idea that it has a cooperative mode. My sons play this on the tabletop, you know, the role-playing game Rogue Trader, fairly often, a couple times a month, I think. So there, that will be something that we will explore together once we've all figured out how the main game goes. We may try to do a cooperative game with one of my sons and record that and see how that goes, okay? Formation looks really interesting. Oh, you can get formations. Just like their normal things. Okay, cool. Hold shift to move more freely. This one you can't mess with. These you can edit. Okay. So I can like take one of these and edit it up so I have the right people in the front and the right people in the back. Okay. That's cool. Looks like I've got a pistol. Got a stub revolver. I'll have a pistol. Don't have anything in here. Don't have anything in my inventory. I don't even have any armor on. This is not good. So I don't have much of anything. Okay. I guess I'll have to be picking stuff up as I go. Alright, let's put a cut in here. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. If you really like to see, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notify bell. Be notified to upload videos into our scheduled streams. And when we come back, we will go on an adventure and see what we can see in this game. I have done the move all the way up to the Lord Captain, so I kind of knew how to move things. Spoiler alert, there's an encounter along the way. So it teaches you, like, it's like an encounter with some malfunctioning something or other, just to show you how to do combat. You know, how to pick your options and target your enemies and things like that. Shows you how to move and a few other things, and I think one of them has loot on it, so it shows you how to loot. It's like very basic things, so it's, you know, I'm going to have the tutorials on because I haven't gotten very much farther than that, and I want to see what the heck is going on. Okay? Alright. I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe, and bye-bye.